Hello and welcome to the day ahead. It is Friday, September the 26th. I'm Andrew Gagan. Well, the local market is set to open marginally higher. ASX futures are up 8 points. Global equities ended in the red overnight, with European shares at 3-week lows. On Wall Street, the main indices fell on data showing the economy grew faster than previously estimated in the second quarter amid strong consumer spending and business investment, and with more Fed members urging caution about cutting interest rates too quickly. Among the mega-cap tech stocks, Apple rose, as did Nvidia. Well, big box retailer Costco reported after the bell and beat fourth quarter revenue and profit estimates as Americans hunting for bargains flocked to the membership-only retail chain. Shares of Accenture fell, even after the consulting firm reported revenue above expectations. CarMax shares fell heavily after the used car retailer reported a lower second quarter profit. And in Europe, Swedish fashion group H&M reported a bigger than expected rise in third quarter profit, and while its autumn collections were selling well, the company cautioned that US tariffs may dampen consumer demand. And German sandal maker Birkenstock raised its expectations for fiscal 25 revenue, driven by demand for its items. Well, the US economy grew faster than previously estimated in the second quarter amid strong consumer spending and business investment, though momentum appears to be slowing as the effects of tariffs become evident. Gross domestic product increased at an upwardly revised 3.8% annualised rate last quarter, the fastest pace since the third quarter of 2023. Meanwhile, the number of Americans filing new applications for unemployment benefits fell last week, but the labour market has lost its lustre amid that pace of hiring. And the Fed Reserve Chicago President Austin Goolsbee has said he can see further interest rate cuts if inflation falls, but said, "I'm just a little uneasy about too much front loading until we're sure that's happening." Whereas newly installed Fed Governor Stephen Moran said that the US economy is more vulnerable to shocks right now due to high interest rates based on what he refers to as unfounded inflation concerns among his Fed colleagues, saying when monetary policy is in that restrictive stance, the economy becomes more vulnerable to downside shocks, and added there was no sign tariffs were driving inflation, saying that's what's holding up a lot of my colleagues. Well, US Treasury yields have gained following the stronger than expected second quarter economic data. The US 10-year yield was up 3 basis points at 4.17%, the 2-year up more than 6 basis points at 3.66. The US dollar index up almost 1% on the day, and the Aussie dollar has fallen back to 65.4 US cents. Oil prices have steadied after hitting a 7-week high in the previous session as Russia moved to restrict fuel exports until the end of the year. Brent futures marginally higher at $69 a barrel. Copper fell more than 1%. Iron ore little changed at $106 a tonne. And gold paired earlier gains after the stronger than expected economic data in the US. Spot gold at $3,748 an ounce. And Bitcoin has fallen back to $109,000 US. That is your day ahead. We'll see you again on Monday.